Well, alright then. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I'm Hupfen, and first I must apologize if you've seen the last couple of episodes. The chronology got kinda messed up a little. I have just completely flubbed a couple videos in terms of, making sure everything is actually recording properly. It turns out that's kind of important when making videos, is to actually, record the thing that you're doing. But that should be fine for the future, now that I've learned my lesson. We won't make those same mistakes twice. Hopefully. Maybe. Probably not. So, how's our colony itself doing? Well, we are working on plumbing matters right now, and we're actually in relatively good shape. The most important part right now is we need someone to come deconstruct this airlock, and nobody's doing it. It is now top priority. Somebody needs to come do this, and nobody is. But once this gets deconstructed, let's build a ladder here and make doubly sure that people can actually go, actually get into our reservoir. Because this is going to be the reservoir. This is where we store all of our water. At least all the water relevant to our plumbing system, which we are about to have indoor plumbing, or in asteroid plumbing. Same difference. Okay, let's plant some more briar seeds. Hazel is working his way at the sculpting block. Now over here, we're also working on, getting this pump built in our dirty water reservoir. Wow, words. And the whole mission here is that we take this clean water, pump it through lavatory, shower, probably further uses going forward, possibly, refinement stuff, whatever. And then dirty water comes out. It gets dumped into here, but then we have this liquid pump. This pumps it out into some kind of cleaning system, which I don't believe we've researched yet. Oh no, we have. Water purifier. It's right here. That we'll then be able to pump water back into the reservoir, and the cycle repeats itself. Now we are probably going to have to tap some of these sources of water. We are hopefully at some point going to find a steam vent, or a steam geyser rather, because that will just constantly produce water. Hot water, but water. And we want that. And we know those exist because we have a natural gas geyser over here. Excuse me. That is going to be pretty important, because natural gas generators are a thing. So we're working towards that research. That's going to happen over time. And once it does, this becomes our baby. This becomes our favorite thing in the asteroid. I am Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite geyser in the Citadel, right here. Because that's just going to constantly give off natural gas. I think indefinitely, I'm not positive on that. But it's going to give us a lot of natural gas. And so that can just power things on and on and on and on and on. And then we won't have to have little Fiver over here running forever. No research task selected. I thought I had said to do performance combustion. Let's do performance combustion. Oh, we were doing gas piping. This needs to be assigned materials, and now people can actually sweep. But sweeping isn't the most important thing. Pipkin, I don't know what you were going and grabbing. What did you go grab? I have no idea. Oh well, not consequential. Someone, please get over here. Like, I know it's underwater. I know you're not gonna like that, but abstract sculpture. But it is improving the decor, and decor is something that we've not given a lot of help to in the past. But hopefully, you know, we'll get a little better at managing that. Which we can actually put in a ceiling lamp right about here. We can do that. That's fine. Wire it up. So this circuitry is getting a little less light relay. There's circuitry. These wires are getting a little strained. Not badly, but a little strained. So, something to be mindful of. We're not going to want to have a huge circuit running on manual generators, or on any one particular generator. We're probably going to build a couple in here, you know, if I'm being perfectly honest. What does our prioritization look like? It's all 5s. You know, you got a 9 down here. Do the 9. These should all actually be 5s as well. Yeah, I don't know why they're so focused on... I mean, this is useful, absolutely. But it's not the most useful thing. This is. Open the airlock. Huh. You know what? Unreachable. Why is it unreachable? Oh, I see. I see the problem. It's all this bloody dirt. They can't get down there because that dirt makes the ledge too high. So once they take care of that, they'll be able to get down here, and then someone can take care of it. Like, is this reachable now? Still unreachable. Why is it still unreachable? This is a mystery. This is the great mystery of our day. Why can no one come and do this? It's like, come on. You know, what if we have them build ladders down there? Like, just... This will make it very reachable. You know, unless it's like a water pressure thing, maybe? So we can have them... I guess... Nah, let's forget that. Let's have them dig a little more, but then build tile as well. We're going to need that tile because coal is soft and we do not want a flood. You know, a flood, there's a non-zero chance of that happening if we're not careful. This whole pump is about to be done. Which, again, that's brilliant. That's actually not bad. This whole dig is just to help relieve water pressure. Hopefully that's what we'll... Oh! Bluebell. Bluebell, I love you. You are a friend. Yeah. You can just... Yeah, Bluebell. Bluebell, get out of there. Bluebell, why can you not move? The ladder is right there. What are you doing, Bluebell? Bluebell can't move. Why can't Bluebell move? Bluebell can move there. That was a strange glitch. Why is the pipe blocked? Huh. That's temperature overlay. That's oxygen. Oxygen's good. Okay, the pipe was blocked just because, you know, we're good. So there will be more need for more water, certainly. We don't need anything in here. Research stations, furniture. We should build a mess hall at some point soon. We don't need it urgently, but like we can eventually move, have a like kitchen facility here, perhaps. Like make this our mess hall, our kitchen, etc., etc. Have the bathroom up there. We can cancel that command. We'll keep an eye on that stuff. Actually, I apologize for all the coughing. Let's do a little bit of excavation in the reservoir. Try and open it up a little more. And it's time to set this at continuous, because we are running low on food. We kind of need food. So this has no power. What does our power grid look like? Can we see what... There's the power grid. It's not plugged into anything, so that is not a surprise. But we don't need to pump dirty water, so we're not concerned about pumping dirty water. One thing we will want to do is head over this direction in the near future. Our intermediate research is basically done. We have plenty of novice left to do. And we're going to need to do a lot of power generation going forward. So, stupid bleed and hatch. We're just gonna leave that alone. Just ignore it. So let's build out some tile and then deconstruct those. And we will put some ladders in once we figure out kind of the spacing for things. Let's see. These are actually quite small. So we can just kind of put a bunch of mess tables all in a row. So we will, ultimately. There you go. You are clean. This is going to help morale, hopefully. Bigwig is a little stressed. What's got him stressed out? sopping wet. Well, right now you're in the shower. Like, you're going to be sopping wet. But hopefully, like, that debuff will go away soon. We're probably going to want, actually, a second shower in short order. We have an outhouse and a lab. We'll probably want to get rid of the outhouse for a second lab, maybe. But the fertilizer is probably going to come in handy. So there's an argument to be made for leaving an outhouse around. And then just like constantly turning the compost. Now, there's actually very little oxygen down here, despite the algae terrarium doing yeoman's work. Yeah, we need to start making our progress towards this bad boy. Now, how are we going to handle it? Well, first thing we need to do is build a ladder. Just actually get up there. But we have kind of this set of ladders already. So, one thing we will do, yeah, because this is wet. So let's build some tiles up here to kind of block this water. And we'll still dig in a little ways. And then we'll make our way over. Excuse me. Now we could actually use this ladder. Is that actually a better option? You know what? No, don't deconstruct to cancel. I think that will be the better option, to be perfectly honest. Now, still, insufficient generation, but plenty sufficient on the actual quantity. So we're not fussed. One thing we can do is dig down here and access some of this food, because we're running a little low on power, so we want to address that. Now we're going to build some tile up here, and then start digging this bad boy out. It's going to be messy work, dirty work, but someone's got to do it. We'll see if they're actually able to go through a horizontal layer lock. I assume they can, otherwise, like, why would that be an option? Let's see. We don't really need the decor buff, but the overheat buff might be valuable. So hopefully a 5x5 chamber will get the job done. Not actually sure, but we're getting pretty close to done on the research, so we're about to find out. Let's see. Storage compactor is giving off polluted oxygen. That kind of sucks, but overall, our oxygen is very clean, very nice. I think the meal word... Oh no, that's polluted dirt down here. Emitting polluted oxygen. I thought the mealwood for a second. Alright. Hawkbit, are you just like coming down to sweep? Because like that's nice, but it's not the most important thing. I'm gonna set sweep orders all around, but not the most important thing to be doing. This was necessary. Because we didn't want any of this to kind of flood in, cause us problems. Alright, so we got work going on up here. One restroom is out of order, the other one is perfectly fine. Like, thank you, Hawkbit, for taking care of this business, but you know, we'll be okay. So hopefully this is actually like manageable. You know, we actually be able to get in. Hopefully the hydrogen generator is not going to be too big. You know, may actually, let's play it safe. You know, expand this a little further, and hopefully this encompasses like the entire natural gas geyser. I don't know how big they are. We may have to go a little higher as well, but that's a construction job that we'll have to keep our eyes on as it happens. And our research is done, so we can find out. I'm going to focus on fine dining next. Advanced power regulation. Alright. Say a hydrogen generator is not what we need. Natural gas generator is what we need, and it's big. So, alright. Let's cancel those. Natural gas generator goes there. And tile goes there. And we're going to need a gas pump in. So here's our gas pump. But we're going to want a gas filter in the pipeline. So we'll put that there. Gas pipe. We want to filter out the natural gas, and the rest in, out. The rest can just come out and get vented here. So that's surprisingly complex on the surface, but it's actually fairly straightforward. We want all the gas possible to come into here, and then only the natural gas gets filtered through here. Everything else just dump. And eventually this, because we're dumping outside, this should become purely natural gas. And then the whole filtration thing, more or less unnecessary. But we'll see how that whole process works itself out. Keep sweeping. The hatch is just like a nuisance at this point. It's just there to be annoying. We can dig all of this out as well. And we will slowly, be digging towards this. Fully aware of that. We'll slowly be digging towards all this. we will get that hatch. We will destroy that hatch. Yeah, this is, you know, a complicated looking little process, but it is reachable. So that means this whole manual airlock idea, totally viable. This can work. And that's brilliant. That is brilliant. So we're half a cycle away from our next buddy. So let's queue up a cot and queue up a Voss. Vase, Voss, whatever. There's a bit of bristlebriar down here. Some muckroot. What can we plant? Wheezewort. This plant absorbs heat. Good to know. This plant improves decor. That's actually what we want it for. So we'll keep looking for bristlebriar. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know how we would grow more of it, or if we can. We might want to down the road, you know, if we're able to. Yeah, we've got this whole like Dynamo system. We're getting ready for it. We're getting ready. And we're just constantly making mush bars until we can start doing some serious farming. Really, is what it comes down to. It's like aquatic farm tile. This may be our aquatic farm down here. It's gonna be a little cool because down here it gets very cold. But we don't want to use the reservoir. Reservoir is its own deal. You know, that we got to keep that water clean. No peeing in the reservoir. This being dirty is actually a little annoying because this is where they're pulling all the water for food. So that's a little disgusting, but oh well. And one thing I can see us doing in the future, because you know there's plenty of polluted water up here, you know, lock off this airlock and just let stuff, well, just like start breaking this, let stuff drip down, make this reservoir even bigger. This one's going to need to be bigger too, but that's all kind of down the line stuff to work on. Right now this is our priority project. This digging towards this extra food, good to do. In fact, I'm going to prioritize it slightly since we're a little sluggish on food production, but we're also going to prioritize that up so that they're equal. You know, digging down into this new farm is important, but so is that. So we'll call it a wash. Oxygen generation is also important, but we're still doing okay. We may want more though. We're actually, since we're so busy down here, I think we may want a little more. So let's put an algae deoxidizer right in here, right in the bathroom. You know, keep breathing easy while doing your business. And yeah, sufficient concentration up here, so it's not anything to be concerned about. You're cold? Really? I thought this area was actually fairly warm. Unless you went down to sweep in the water. Yeah, folks are cold up here for some reason. It's... what is it? Oh, thermal comfort overlay. Body heat retention. It's a little bit of body heat loss here. And I'm not entirely sure why. Like, I know why you would lose a ton in the water, because it's water. Whoop. Time for the new duplicant. Who do we have? We have Mima, an early bird but a narcoleptic. So, not a huge fan of that combination. Ruby, early bird but can't build. We may be able to find other things for Ruby to do instead. Bert is an interior decorator, so kind of high decor expectation. That might be problematic. Can't cook, not as much. We're gonna have Mima. As much as I don't really like narcoleptic, it can be a little annoying, but we can work with that. Actually, I should have made Fiverr narcoleptic. Or should have saved the Fiverr name for, you know what I mean. You're just gonna be Acorn instead. So there we go. Welcome, Acorn. And that will do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe doubly so. But either way, ta-ta for now.